Let us quickly scan the passage. The passage is about Milky Way. We can see Milky Way written a number of times. Let's start reading. It is now established. So what is now established? That the Milky Way is far more extended and of much greater mass than was hitherto thought. So that means before this it was considered that it was not as much greater. That means it was smaller. However, we have a contrasting word, however. So let's make a box around it. However, all that is visible of the line constituents of the Milky Way's corona, that is the outer edge, where much of the galaxy's mass must be located. Where? Here in the corona. And as we can see that it is mentioned between two commas, that is an apposition about the corona. That means it is giving an extra information about corona, where much of the galaxy's mass must be located. If we remove this and if we read it, we can understand it that all that is visible of the line constituents of the Milky Way's corona is a tiny fraction of the corona's mass. So eliminate this, you can understand it better. Thus, so another transition word, thus, which concludes the entire paragraph. Most of the Milky Way's outline matter must be dark. This is very important. Now the next paragraph says why. So why is a question for why is it, but why it must be dark. Three facts are salient. First, circle this. Dwarf galaxies and globular clusters into which most of the stars of the Milky Way's corona are probably bound. Into what? Into the galaxies and globular clusters consists mainly of old stars. So you can eliminate this to understand consists mainly of old stars. Therefore, the corona consists old stars. First point. Second point, that old stars are not highly luminous. They are not luminous. So that means it is one of the reason why it is dark. First reason is that it consists of old stars. Second reason is that the old stars are dark. Third reason, it says no one has detected in the corona the clouds of gaseous matters such as hydrogen and carbon monoxide that refers to what? The gaseous matters that are characteristics of the bright parts of the galaxy. So we finish with the 3 points. At present, therefore, another transition word which concludes the entire paragraph, the best explanation, though still tentative, for the darkness of the corona is composed mainly of old burned out stars. So this is our conclusion. We have made two conclusions. One here, it says that it must be dark, and why it must be dark? Because it consists of old burned out stars, and that is the reason we can say that it is of much greater mass than it was thought up till now. So let's work with the questions. The first question says the passage as a whole is primarily concerned with. Press the pause button, read the option and resume, and we shall start discussing the questions. Okay, you might have found the correct answer. A says analyzing our current debate. Is the passage analyzing a current debate? B, criticizing a well-established theory, showing how new facts support a previously dismissed hypothesis, stating a conclusion and adducing evidences that may justify it, contrasting two types of phenomena. It's very easy. It's neither contrasting any two phenomena, nor analyzing any current debate, not criticizing, not showing any new facts, but it is stating a conclusion and adducing evidences that may justify it. I think that was easy. Next question. According to the passage, a bright part of the galaxy typically includes, we had marked this in the passage, the third point, no one has detected the corona, the clouds of gaseous matter such as hydrogen and carbon monoxide that are characteristics of the bright parts of this galaxy. So read the options and you'll definitely get the correct answer. Press the pause button. You found the correct answer, that is E, gases such as hydrogen and carbon monoxide. Moving on to the third question. It can be inferred from the passage that compared with what they now think. What do they now think? That the darkness of the corona is composed mainly of old burned out stars. So compared with that, until fairly recently, astronomers believed, what did they believe until now? Which is mentioned again in our first statement, that it was not of so much greater mass. That means it was smaller. It's very easy to find that the answer is B. Moving on to the fourth question. The passage suggests which one of the following as incontrovertible. Incontrovertible means which cannot be refuted. So what cannot be refuted? The low luminosity of stars. According to the passage, the old stars have low luminosity. So 1 is correct. The absence of clouds of gaseous matters from the corona of the Milky Way. Exactly, we just discussed it, that no one has deduced till now. So therefore second is also the correct option. Third says the predominance of globular clusters and dwarf galaxies. Is it saying anywhere about the predominance of the globular clusters? No, it is not. So this is not correct. Only 1 and 2 are correct. So our option C is the correct answer. I hope this was an easy passage and you could have managed it. Thank you.